rather than getting me Chrome out. Do 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 do. There we go. Okay. Oh, hi, hi, Jewellery. I do apologise if I pronounce your name wrong. I'm not very good with reading names, in all honesty, sometimes. Jewellery's Game Bites. Welcome in. Hope you can hear me alright and everything. Good.
Whoa!
Sorry, my husband's just had a look at your channel since you've been kind enough to visit us. Right. Right, let's see if I've got any more weapons. No. That's fine. Right, I need to test it. I shall do everything that Lisa reminds me to do. For now, I just need to follow the map. Because the first thing is to find some striders and test. Oh yeah, I can't do that yet. Can't control them yet. That was the scrapper. Yeah, I know, I need the cauldron. There's no cauldrons at the moment in this area. Need to find some striders. Don't need the rock, but never mind. Right, so the last part at the end of the last part we were anointed a seeker, and we now just need to set out on our journey to discover about what's going on.
Need them soon enough.
Ah, good. So the first task is to find a strider.
Striders. I can test the
and
override.
see if I can override one.
Should go in quiet. Didn't go through all nice and quiet.
So I'm going to call one over.
Okay, here it goes.
And override it.
Come on, come on.
There we go.
It worked. It's not hostile. Seems almost tame.
And then I'll leave that one there and sneak around the other side and kill its compatriots so that I can get the parts. Oh, Silent strike.
Just
even.
push in
Wrong
and
button. Wrong button.
Done.
That was the wrong button. That is going to cause the other one to have a go at me. And then... Alright. Yep. There we go.
Can't be too prepared.
Take one of those rather than using my medipack. And I've already got the ability to call. Okay.
There we go. That a boy. That's more like it.
Like that. And then go and talk to Vol.
Yeah! Yeah!
Go a bit
Yeah!
faster.
Ride! This strider is fast. This beats walking.
There we go. Got that fox.
I should try overriding other kinds of machines. Probably can't ride them all, but I might find a use for them.
No, I can't override all of them at the moment.
Ho!
Just check with this first. Yeah. Hey, Red. And I no longer need that one. There we go. Yeah, David's here as well somewhere. Okay. Take that. You haven't seen much of this game. It's a really good game, I think. It's very different.
Sounds of fighting. Just outside the gates? The gates look shattered.
Watch yourselves! Bring it closer! Closer!
Yeah, I think this game's very good. It's one of the games that one of the newer games that I really enjoy.
Varl, I take it?
Aloy. The outcast who won the proving. So you survived your wounds.
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
The capital of the Carja Sundom? You seek exile?
No. A traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
Huh. Well, then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the War Party massacre, our lands go unpatrolled, and our borders unguarded. We have no war chief to lead us.
Isn't that Resh's job?
Ugh.
So
Only
I don't
because
know
Sona
how
went
long I'll
missing.
stream for at the
I'd go
moment.
after her
It
myself,
depends on how
but
lost I
she
get.
ordered me to hold this gate with my
How
life.
lost I get within
And
this
so
game
I
again. Yeah, there's lots of different dialogue, but because I know this game really well, I'm just going to skip it.
I should be on my way.
Aloy, before you make the journey to Mother's Crown and beyond, is there any chance you could search for Sona? The tribe needs her leadership. I'd go after her myself if she hadn't commanded me to hold this gate at all costs.
Where was she last seen?
The War Party massacre site. A wooded hollow across from Devil's Thirst, on this side of the river.
So
you might be able to pick up her trail there. She went after the killers who attacked the Proving, who killed those we love, who tried to kill you.
Voiceover bits
I get it,
I actually need to.
I'll see what I can do.
I won't go through absolutely everything.
A Strider!
No, don't attack. It's with me.
How is that possible?
It's hard to explain. Something I discovered.
I see.
Yeah. I can call the horse to me. You've decided I would redo that. Oh, okay. Croc Legend. Okay. That's not a game that I'm aware of for the old SNES. But then I wasn't really aware of that many games for it when I had it, to be fair.
May the goddess protect.
I think I probably only knew the really popular ones. So, just doing a quick manual save. Yeah, unfortunately, when you manual save, it goes to blue screen on YouTube.
My whole life. All of it in the embrace. The world just got bigger. But also more dangerous.
Right, so these are the quests that I've got at the moment. Right. So I need to find her. That I can't do until later. I've got to find more I'll do some of these at one of the hunting grounds. Yeah, I'm going to find more power cells to the armaments. So you can switch through the different missions or quests, whatever you want to call them. Just fill up some more of the medicine pouch and get wood.
And there's the rain.
And apparently it's raining on the game. I might already have it, just getting it just in case. Oh, okay. No, it's not a game that I'm aware of. I've seen the game I've seen some sort of croc game that Dark played a while ago. I've seen that, but that was the first that I've ever seen of it.
Are you all right, Hunter? Were you injured when the war party was
This
ambushed?
is another side quest to do.
Not exactly, and I'm not a hunter or a brave or anything really. You shouldn't even be talking.
Yeah.
to me.
So.
Well, whoever you are, you're hurt.
So we've
What happened?
My name's
Dark
Kren.
Down, that was the first time
I
that
thought I'd have a
I
go
ever
at the
even knew
trials at the
about
hunting
it.
grounds over the rise.
It's not one that I was aware of
skills.
beforehand.
It didn't go very well.
You got injured at a hunting grounds?
Right.
How?
Well, I was aiming for a canister on the back of a grazer, and my bowstring snapped, and I tripped, and... forget it. It wasn't pretty, okay? I just wanted to train a bit. Hunting grounds are perfect for that. They offer trials, which are like challenges, and they give you marks if you accomplish objectives or beat certain times. The keeper's up there on the hill, just to the north.
I don't know.
Talk to him to do a trial. I'm sure you'd do better than I did.
I need to get going, Kren.
All right. Be careful, especially if you're heading north. And be sure to hit the hunting grounds if you want to train up.
Yep. Yep. We want to do that. We want to go to the hunting grounds. Craft some of these arrows. Inventory. Skills. Alright, the hunting grounds is there, so we want to go to the hunting grounds and do some stuff there. Running off without my horse. Always get places much faster if you use your horse. Yeah, unless it gets attacked, but not going to at the moment. There we go.
I spoke to Kren. He told me this is a hunting grounds where you offer tests of skill.
Poor Kren. Not the best hunter, but at least he keeps his chin up. You bear the mark of a seeker. I've heard of those, but never seen one. You have the matriarch's leave to come and go as you like from the sacred land.
Red's been...
Yes, but I would have gone even without their permission.
Is that so?
That's why I want to get a new,
Then maybe you and I can
PC
speak
set up.
plainly. Truth is,
Okay.
I've had dealings with the Carja.
And
I represent an organization called the Hunter's Lodge in Meridian. We test promising young hunters with trials at places like these. You might be
That's
just
good.
the kind of person we're looking for. Why don't you sample the trials and see? Just to be clear, though, I'd appreciate it if you kept our conversation in confidence, especially when it comes to the matriarchs.
That's good. Right. So there are several
about the
of these
trials.
lodges all
The
over
Hunter's
the
Lodge
place.
hosts hunting ground trials throughout the world, each offering hunters a chance to test their skills.
What do I get for completing them?
You
Pride
don't
and
need to do all of them.
As well as marks,
but
depending
it
on how well you fare.
really excels
Here,
your
we
experience
offer
and
the
everything
tools
if you do.
trials.
What kind of tools?
Hunting isn't just
So
about
I've got
your
these
bow.
two
It's
ROMs,
about
so I just
using
have to
everything
back them up.
available to you,
Okay.
Even your surroundings. You'll see once you start taking the trials.
What is the Hunter's Lodge?
It's a group of hunters who
I will
compete
go
to
through
bring down the
these.
mightiest machines in the land, run by the
Because they're
Carja in
important.
Meridian. You can see it yourself if you win 3 half-suns from the hunting grounds. Just to warn you, though, they're not fond of Nora.
You're not supposed to be
That
here,
one you
are
recommended to me,
No.
and the
My friend and I
redone
left
in...
the sacred land and returned.
Yeah,
The
Kid
matriarchs wouldn't approve.
Kid
to say the
Clown.
least. We're hunters at heart. Left because we wanted to find new
Yeah,
herds
Kid
and new
Clown. I
machines.
think it's called Kid
That's why the
Clown
Hunter's
Crazy
Lodge
Chase.
appealed to us. But the card
It's
you
a good
wouldn't
little
have if
game. I
they
mean, I
knew
know
we
it's
were
only
north.
a short
We
game. It's
wore
5
card to
levels.
close when we brought our marks to them.
But them 5 levels are so
After a while,
funny.
it felt like we were caught between
From what I
not quite Cardja, not quite Nora.
from what I remember.
We started to miss home.
Um,
So we came back.
so
And set up our own hunting grounds.
basically,
You think it'll work? Staying here without the matriarch's permission?
I'm not sure.
basically,
But we don't believe in their rules. There's a big world out there, and ignoring it doesn't help anyone.
basically, you're trying to rescue a princess,
Choose
and
your trial.
each
and I'll tell
level
you how it works.
is
Test your skill with bow and arrow by
Each
shooting
level is
parts
slightly
off the backs
different.
of grazers as quickly as possible.
so the aim of each level is to get rid of a bomb that's going to explode and destroy everything. And you only have a set time to do the bomb. Hang on, I've not listened to what he said.
Test your skill with bow and arrow by shooting parts off the backs of grazers as quickly as possible.
Yeah. It's the camera's in front of you, like
Perfect. I'll
on
start
some of the
timing when
crash
you start down the
levels.
road.
Which one is it? Yeah. You know on Crash Bandicoot where you've got the boulders chasing after you and the camera's in front of Crash. So you've got the same aspect on Kid Clown. And you have to do stuff like that. I don't know Solacan. Solstice. That's not a game that I know off the SNES either. Right, I need to shoot parts off the mod. Mod that. I'm going to need this arrow.
Calm, calm.
Yeah, now they've run away. Because I disturbed them, that's why. That's got rid of that. We're going to have to move from here though.
Safe. For a few minutes anyway.
It's not something I remember at the moment off the top of my head. I'm not saying as I didn't watch it, as I haven't seen it. It's just not a detail that I remember. I'm probably not going to do this trial at the moment. Yeah, it's possible. That's got rid of him. Well, I mean, I can still do it. I just can't. I'm just not going to get the full.
To override these machines, I'll have to find out where they came from.
So I've got to knock so many parts off.
Here we go again.
that helped. Keep this in. I'm probably just going to get the bottom of this. I can get the higher grade, but at the moment I'm distracted, so doesn't matter. I'm just showing you what the trials are, to be fair.
Got you!
There we go. There we go, I got the different canisters. Now I can go around and loot, or I can just go up and start another trial. I'll probably go around and loot first a little bit because I need to replace my ammo. I'll need other things. So each hunting hut has generally about 3 different challenges. They're all timed challenges, and they each test different skills. Some of them test you with certain weapons, so you have to have the correct weapon to do it. And then one of the side missions or errands, depending on what you want to call, that you've got the choice to do with the hunting lodges. And I'm just going to pop over here.
My focus is picking up some kind of signal.
To another person.
Maybe I can scan it. Is that a corpse next to it?
Come back. So he's going to give us another side mission.
There's danger ahead, girl.
That we can be
Danger
doing.
for you, Outlander. This is Noraland.
Yes, yes, yes. Trespass is forbidden on pain of death. Strange phrase, the pain of death. See? This one's
right,
in no
the
pain at
Solace
all.
games. I think I've seen them posted on there, but I haven't actually been able to watch the videos as of
The
yet.
kind that give honest killers a bad name.
And
Farrell told me there would be bandit ambushes on the road.
it's not
Well,
a game
it's
that
not
I
all
know
good
of
news. They don't always come to
myself
you.
at the
Most
moment.
dig out a camp, and there they'll sit like spoil on meat.
So I'm just trying to figure out where I can put my headphones so that
I
they're
like
comfortable.
Follow the trail of smoke on the other side of the ruins.
Because the funny
I'll be
thing
there.
is, for some reason, I don't know if it's the way I've got it set up or what, but for some reason...
We'll see each other again.
Right, so he's just given us another job that we can be doing. We can help him to clear out the bandit camps or in all different areas. No, it's just something else that we can be doing.
I can get out of this.
Get out of what? Nothing to get out of. So yeah, it's just something else that we can be doing whilst we're on our travels, is we can be clearing out bandits. So that's just another extra bit that we can be doing. There's several different extra bits that you can be doing at varying times. Nah, that'll reset. When we climb back up to the Hunter's Lodge, we'll be able to reset these deer, is what I would call them. They're kind of like deers or stags. Grazers is what the game calls them. The watchers don't really look like anything other than perhaps raptors, I suppose. Right, climb up here and talk to the guy again. So probably what I'll do is I'll show you the 3 challenges.
And that's how you do it. Here's a half sun. Go a little faster next time and you'll earn a full sun.
I can't really remember. Yeah.
This trial tests your ability to use the environment to your advantage. Shoot log piles to make them fall, crushing machines below. Remember, you can use explosions from your blast
No, it's not
sling
something
to
that I
scare
remember,
machines
Red,
into fleeing where you
so
want them to go.
not.
Hope you enjoy it. I'll start timing when you slide down one of the ropes.
Right, I'm going to use log piles. So I'm going to need the precision arrows. Actually, these ones should be alright, to be fair. I'm just going to remember how to get the log piles to work. Because there's certain ways to get them to work. That one. No, I want to try and get them to move this way. So maybe if I hit that one. I've got a couple there. I'm going to see if I can get them to move again.
It's down.
There's another one. There we go. There we go. There we go. I managed to do that one quite quickly then. Sometimes I manage to do them quicker. Most of the time I manage to do them slower at first.
I think that's a burning sun.
Yeah, I think I've managed to do that really quite fast. So I've probably got the top marks of that trial. I'll just pick up these bits.
That's it. Nothing to see here.
And then go back up and get the next task. So that one wasn't too difficult. I think I usually make more of a meal of it than that when I try to do these. Right, yeah, I definitely haven't watched anything before the Super Mario Star stuff. I know I've definitely seen that most recently.
How do you... First time, and you win a blazing sun. You're good, even for
yeah, you had the
Lord.
last levels to do. Right, so yeah, I got the burning sun, so that's all of those. So this is the last one, but I've got to upgrade my
This trial requires you to bring grazers down with blast wires, but you'll need the Carja tripcaster and ammunition to do it. My friend here may have them for sale.
Yeah, so farewell.
Come back when you're ready.
Farewell, and then talk to his partner, see if she's got the required and she has, but I haven't got enough metal shards. Okay, let's see what I can sell. I don't need that. I don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Or that. Can't really get rid of anything else. I've now got enough. So I'm going to replace that with that. Let's get rid of the old one, because I don't need the old one. Right, so now I've got a blast one.
Looking forward to another run, are you? Use your blast wire and Karja tripcaster to bring down grazers. I'll be timing you. Explosions scare them, so you may want to use your blast sling to drive them into your traps.
Once you get the lost levels, it'll be smooth sailing with the... Oh, okay. Okay.
Can't wait to see what you do with that. Ready when you are.
Right, so now I've got to... I need to craft some of these. And I need to set traps. Blast wire traps. So again, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to creep forward. Need to kill 6 grazers.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Of course, they're going to go the opposite way, aren't they, to me traps? This is one of the ones that I can struggle with.
That's it. I'm already gone.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that I can and do struggle with. I'm looking for where the grazers went. Oh, they're up there. The annoying buggers, they're over there. Hopefully I can get round here without disturbing them.
I gotta find a way to override more machines.
Yep, that got a couple.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Not so bothered about the watchers. I'm more concerned about where the Striders have gone yet again.
Bad day for one of us.
There we go, that's got me a couple more. There we go. That's 6. So that got me a silver. And I've just got in trouble with the watches, but never mind. Watches can be tricky and nasty, but they're not really too much trouble most of the time. One good hit usually kills them. Of course, when she actually manages to hit in the right direction, although some of that's me. Lara, are you gonna die? Yeah.
These aren't cheap.
So if I don't read your message sometimes, it's because the PlayStation has decided it's going to repeat itself rather than showing your message, Brad. So I have got you on I have got the chat on my phone as well, so that I can look at it. I really don't get why the PlayStation insists on repeating messages instead of putting just new ones up. Laura's got that mix up. Yeah. So there we go.
You won a full sun on your first try. Improve on your time, and you could win the Blazing Sun. You have everything you need to enter the Hunter's Lodge. Good luck in Meridian. Of course, you can still run more trials with me.
Right, so I've done all 3 trials in this area. As you can see, I can come back and redo the parts trial and redo the blast wire trial to try and improve my timings. But for now, I'm going to leave it.
I'll be here.
It's something I can do off camera. Speaking of, yeah, right, so my plan for after I finish Tomb Raider 1 is to take a little break from the original series and play some of the play one of the newer games, so one of the Tomb Raider survival games. Where's my horse gone? There it is. So yeah, I'm going to play one of those.
Too steep to ride.
Complete that, and then I'll come back and do Tomb Raider 2. That's my plan at the moment. So I'm just trying to find somewhere comfortable for my headset to go without it being around my neck.
First strike.
So yeah, you can press the R2 button and the horse will kick for you. Right. Let me just bring up the map a second.
Signals around here somewhere.
Have I ever found
I
all
have
the
3
dragons?
sons. Now they'll let me inside the Hunter's
I never
Lodge.
even played the
Well, let's
original
see how that
Tomb
turns
Raider
out.
2. It's a game that I've never played at all. Where am I going? You know most of where they are. That's good. Yeah, basically it's a game that I never played. For the simple reason that when I very first played Tomb Raider 1, I got as far as the cave with the bears. That very first cave with the bears and the wolves. Had no clue whatsoever what I was trying to do. Got lost a bunch of times, got frustrated, probably got killed or scared by the wolves a bit as well. So I gave up. Didn't touch them, haven't touched those games, the original PS1 games, since. What got me back into Tomb Raider was Tomb Raider Anniversary, which David had when he moved in, and he had the guidebook that I could follow. So that was what got me back into it. So I played the Tomb Raider Anniversary. Trample the fox here. So I played Tomb Raider Anniversary, and hang on a moment, I just need to see what you're saying. You know where most of them are? DK and I both. Yeah, that's brilliant. It's brilliant that you both helped me to do them. I know that. You know some of the tricks in the game. Yeah. Yeah, so basically, the original PlayStation 1 games, apart from playing it a little bit, and I mean a very small little bit of the first game, I just haven't played any of them. So it's something that with your help, with Dark's help, and the fact that David's got the old guidebooks and different things like that, I can play the original games now. I mean, that's how I'm playing the original Tomb Raider 1. Get that fox again. May have some more stuff, but no. Right, manual saving. Yeah, game thingy will also help as well. Right, I've got 2 skills as I can. Yeah, I want to use that one. That's that. Right. So Neil was there, and he's now obviously moved on because we've spoken to him. No, that's the one she fell in as a child, isn't it?
No, that's when we find out about the.
I think there's something I need to do there in that. I think there's something I need to do in this cave thing. Bunker, even. Oh, there's Neil. So yeah, basically what I'm thinking of doing on a Sunday is I'll play an original game and then I'll play one of the newer games that I know really well.
My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it.
Right, so I want to go in here. Have a look around here.
Oh, I wonder what's
Boing.
down here.
So this is part of the ancient armory. So I can do some bits in here, but I can't do all of it. I need to find more power cells first. And I will find them at different locations throughout my journey. So I have 2 at the moment.
That was refreshing.
So I know this game reasonably well now.
I haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. These devices are missing power cells. I'll have to find power cells to get these to work. There, fits. I just need to slot in one more. That's 2. It's some kind of code.
We'll do this.
Maybe there's a clue. I think the old ones use numbers like this to indicate time.
So we want 12, 3.
Maybe there's some more information nearby. Something that will... Looks like each dial has 4 positions. Maybe if I get each dial in the right position.
Now why did it go over 1 when I didn't want it to?
Did it. Now to check the door. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, relieve armor from the age of the old ones. But how do I get to it?
So we're going to need more power cells. We're going to need to find more power cells to unlock the armor.
Yeah, you do.
Right, so there's lots of these data nodes all over the place. I will pick them up when I see them. However, I am not going to read them.
Just need to install these power cells. That should do it.
So I need to get more power cells.
Isn't one in the cryo pool?
I've got 1. I've got 2. I've got 2 and I've put those in. I need to get the others.
I forget how many do it. It's 5.
It's 5 in total. I've put 2 in. I've got to get the other 3.
You know a flower around here? There's a flower.
I got it. I got it when I jumped in.
Where did you get it?
Yes. Alright, so as you can see, we've got bandit camps, we've got errands to do, we've got side quests, and the main quest. And we haven't found a long neck yet.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Long next to elephant, not elephants.
Giraffe.
Type thingy.
Yeah, giraffe.
Something quite well.
Right. So I'll come back here later. Much later. Almost at the end, to be fair.
Look at that, it's like red mail, but yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's the PlayStation repeating itself for no reason. Like I said, I don't know why it does that. I don't know why the PlayStation suddenly, every so often, decides to pick random parts of the chat that have already gone past and repeat it. Yeah, it's weird. I really don't get why it suddenly, every so often, decides,
Honora Village,
I'm going to
up
repeat
on the
myself.
heights.
I'm gonna repeat myself.
And it only repeats the last 3 or 4 things that have been said. But it doesn't even repeat the last 3 or 4 things that have been said a moment ago. It repeats them from sometimes 10-20 minutes ago. And it doesn't bring up the new messages that are coming through in every case.
My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan
So
it.
it's telling me that my focus is picking up a signal. That signal would probably be a long neck. There is one in this vicinity. So that's something else that we can...
Where's it coming from?
That is something else that we can do. Yeah, so that is something else that we can do, is as an extra, is we can find all of the different long necks in different areas. And they help us to map. There's an animal over there. I've left my horse somewhere, I can easily call it to me, but for the moment I'll leave it where it is.
Those ruins. That must be Devil's Thirst. A city of the old ones. Of the metal world.
Right, so whilst I'm here and it's so close, I'm going to try and get the giraffe. Or the long neck as they call them. Now I need to be careful and sneak because there's the long neck.
A tall neck.
Or tall neck.
Looks just like Ross described. The signal must be coming from its head.
There is also
I need to get up there.
scrappers and watches around here. Shall I say it again? Right, if I go over here, I should be able to get to the long neck. I just need to get rid of one of the watches.
I should be able to jump onto the tall neck from here.
Just need to get rid of the watches first.
They're scanning for me.
Well, luckily I can hit them. I was about to say they can't hit me, but they can. There we go. Right. Should be able to jump onto the long neck from here. Because I'll wait for him to come past again.
All right. Now I just have to reach its head.
Oh, I did not tell you to do that. I so did not tell her to do that. Luckily, if you die, she just reloads at your last. She just reloads where she was. Luckily.
I must be closing in on the signal.
Or at the last fire, yeah, one of the two.
I just need to get on the tall neck's head. This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
It's alright, whilst I'm waiting. Might as well see if I can get rid of the others.
Oh boy.
It's alright, I'm just trying to get rid of that. we go. That's got rid of them again. Right. Right, so I'm now going to try and jump on the long neck again. And then I think after I've done this, I'll save and probably come off because I've had enough for tonight.
Coming down steady as a drumbeat. Okay, time to climb up to its head.
And override.
Just give me a moment, then I'll be off your back.
So the two animals that you can override as soon as you get the spear are striders. Actually, the few animals. So striders, long necks, and the bull ones. I'm not certain what they're called off the top of my head, but they look like bulls or cows.
To other machines.
However, those aren't in this area at the moment. So you can override those three animals without having to worry about visiting any cauldrons. No! Aloy! She fell off the long neck. I wonder if that's like a setting on the PS4 or something that makes it do that. Yeah. Right. At least I've got that long neck now. It saved it and everything. So I'm going to save again. Yeah, it does seem to be repeating itself a lot. It's a bit annoying. It really is annoying. I mean, it's telling me at the moment in the PlayStation that I've got 247 messages. I've probably only got 47 messages maybe, I don't know. Definitely not 200. Right, so I'm going to come off now, guys. I've had enough for tonight. I've been on for just over an hour. I've had like 30 messages, yeah. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to come off. So, good night for now, everyone. I will play more of Horizon next Thursday, providing I'm feeling well and everything. And I will be playing...
It'll be on Tuesday.
And I will be playing more of Tomb Raider on Sunday. And there is potential for David to play some Final Fantasy on Tuesday, he says. Right, so I'll speak to you all again soon, and hope you have a good day, or a good evening, or wherever you are. Hope it's not too stuffy and hot for you. It's very hot in the UK at the moment. It's a bit overwhelming.
30 what? What's Red Mario set? 30?
I've probably had about 30 chat messages, but the PlayStation says 249. Because it likes to repeat itself.
Oh, yeah. So 250.
Yeah. now that yours gone through. Right. Right, I will speak to you all again on Sunday. Keep your eyes out for my clips and stuff as well from the different places that I visit. Or we visit, I should say, me and David. And I'll speak to you again soon.